Hi beauties, I am here with something very exciting for me because I waited for it over a month. When I requested or ordered this specific palette, it said the order had been shipped. It took forever for me to even get a label or a FedEx label, or it was just chaos. I finally reached out. I waited about 2.5 weeks to say, okay, it's not going to show up. Finally reached out to the company and they sent me another one, which finally arrived yesterday. So yes, this took a while. Like I said, it did take a little bit over a month for me to actually receive the product. And what I'm talking about is the Jackie Aina palette. Look at this beautiful box. I already opened it. This is what the palette looks like. So I'm very excited to do a look with this palette. It is up my alley when it comes to all the colors. What I like about it is that it does have mattes and it does have shimmers. Now, it does have more shimmers than mattes. So if you are only into mattes, this is not the palette for you. But I do like this palette for the fall in the winter. I think it has a great color scheme for those two seasons, and it like I said, it is up my alley. So we are going to do a look with this today. I already have my eyes primed. I haven't put anything else on besides moisturizer, primer, and my brows because we're gonna see what we come up with. Now it does come up with a brush, as you can see, double-ended, so you could use it if you want. So what I'm going to do today, I am going to show you how to use this double-ended brush, doing a look with this palette, not using any other brush if by any chance you do not have another brush to use. This palette is a collaboration palette with Jackie Aina and Anastasia Beverly Hills. So the brush, Anastasia Beverly Hills, her brushes are not bad quality. I mean, at least that's what I think. So the one included in the eyeshadow palette is something that you could actually use. Now, if you have other brushes, be my guest, but just in case somebody does not have brushes for eyeshadow or any decent brushes for eyeshadow, or you use the regular, you use your finger or anything like that, we're going to use this today just to show you that there is a possibility to get a nice look with this brush that's included. And we're going to start off putting this color right here, which is Supreme, as a transition shade. So a little bit over my crease. So crease and a little bit over. I did not put a shade as a complete base over my primer this time. You can if you want, but I didn't. And we're gonna do one eye, and then I'll do the other eye off camera, so this video won't take that long. And this palette has a great mirror, so it is travel friendly. Now what I'm going to do is this shade right here. It looks lighter than what it really is. It looks lighter on camera. It's called Edges, and I'm just gonna pat the brush with the same side and then do the corner. Add some pigment to the corner, just like that. Same thing, and then bring it in. This has great pigmentation, and it is definitely blending nicely. And all I'm doing is a sweeping motion. So I pat it at first and then bring it in a sweeping motion. And last but not least, because I want to go a little darker, because you know it's fall, so we want to get those colors in. We're going to get that color in there that I showed you up here, and it's called Credit. Same brush. In Credit, I am just patting it again on the corner, outside corner of my eye, and then just bring it in. And not a lot of fallout, people, so I'm liking this. Now to the lid. What I do want to add to the lid is this color right here. It's a beautiful, it's called Lituation. Beautiful silver grayish looking color. And we're going to use this other end. I'm not going to spray it, and see how the shine is without spray. And what I mean by spray is sometimes you have to spray your shimmers, or if you want to get the best pigment out of it. But look at this. Ooh, yes. You don't have to spray these. Really nice. And last but not least, with my ring finger, I'm going to use my finger. I'm going to go into this color right here called Soleil. And I'm going to add that right in the middle to give this just a little pop. This is beautiful. Marry these. This is nice. And if you by any chance see that you went too far out with that shimmer and you want to get the darkness back in, you go back in with Credit. Go back in with Credit and just bring it just a little bit. Bring it over. And again, with this little tip, we're going to do it with the other side. We're going to go back into Soleil and bring a little shimmer to your corner here. And then bring some to the brow bone. Still using Soleil. Just go, I'm going to wipe this down a little bit. You can wipe it down if you have a brush cleaner. Wipe it on your little brush cleaning sponge, or on a washcloth if you wish. However you want to clean up the little excess dark color, and go back into Supreme, which is what we started off with, just a little bit, to bring it up a little bit closer to the brow bone, and just blend. And let's finish this eye with the eyeliner. As you can see, no fallout, which I'm very happy with. I actually did my eyeshadow first before I tried doing anything else, just in case there was any fallout. I'm loving the pigmentation. I'm loving the blending. So let's do an eyeliner. We're going to do a purple one. This is actually a very affordable eyeliner. And besides it being very affordable, it's purple. Works quite well with this color, or with this color scheme that I'm doing. I'm not doing a full wing. I'm just bringing it to the end of my eye. No falsies today. So we're going to do the mascara. I'm using this Pixie mascara. I am loving this. It's Lash Lift 188. I did get it I think I got it in an Ipsy Glam Plus bag. And before I go to the bottom lash, I forgot. We need to add some color to that bottom lash. Let's use the same brush, because we said we were only going to use this one. And we're going to go into a little bit of edge. I'm going to use this color right here called Pinker. Okay, I'm back with both eyes done. And I am super, super loving this palette. Blendable pigmentation was great. I was able to use the brush that it came with, double-ended brush, to do the whole look. No issues there. So again, if you are not equipped with brushes and you wish to purchase this palette, just having this palette, you can do many subtle or very extravagant, dramatic looks with. What I do see that is missing here in this palette, and most people that go for neutral tones or an everyday tone, you are missing a basic color, like a tan or something, you know, on the beige mauve end. The closest to mauve is this right here, which is very, the Supreme is more on the pinkish side, but there's nothing here that is light enough to be used as a very neutral base, besides this color here. And then this one here, this color here is the lightest when it comes to the browns. So those are maybe two colors that are missing in this palette, but besides that, it is a good palette. I enjoy it just because I love these type of colors, and I am not one that wears the neutrals or on a daily basis. I just don't. A neutral palette is not for me. But if a neutral palette is for you, then this one is missing a few lighter neutral tones. So it may not be what you're looking for. But if you do like color, if you do like berries, if you like darker tones, then shimmers, then this is a very, very lovely palette. Minimal fallout. This one, when I was doing it, I saw no fallout. This one I saw a little bit, but the blendability, even with the brush that it comes with, is great. A lot of palettes that come with brushes they really suck. Come on, let's be honest. But this one actually has a very nice dual-ended palette. Most of my Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes come with that type of brush, and I do not mind using it if I have nothing else handy. So just keep that in mind. And if you did purchase this palette already, let me know. What did you think about it? On a scale from 0 to 10, I give this palette an 8. And the only reason I give it an 8 is because it is missing some lighter tones, which, I mean, are useful, even to me, but it's not something that would have stopped me from purchasing it. So yes, I did enjoy this palette quite a bit. And the fact that it had minimal fallout or none at all was amazing. I could have done the rest of my face without being worried about fallout when doing my eye look. So what I'm going to do now is do the rest of my face, and I'll be back and show you the whole look. Okay, my beautiful people, this is the final look with the Jackie Aina palette that I am liking a lot. Again, on a scale from 0 to 10, I give it an 8. And like I said earlier, it is because it is missing a few colors that would be very useful for somebody that likes a more neutral look. But if these colors are something that you're interested in, and you see yourself using them quite a bit in other palettes, or just using them individually, then this is a palette that you definitely will enjoy using. Again, these are colors that as soon as I saw her bring them out, I was like, oh yes, that is an eyeshadow palette that will work for me. And I went ahead and went for it. So I am enjoying how blendable, how the pigment is, how minimal fallout. I'm enjoying everything about the actual formula, and hope to keep using it for the fall and the winter. I'm pretty sure I can get a lot of fall and winter looks with this, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have purchased this palette already, let me know how it has worked out for you. The primer that I used was an e.l.f. primer, wasn't a high-end primer, and it worked quite well with the blending of the eyeshadows. So the primer does not have to be expensive. I know some people will say it all depends on what you put underneath. You can use a concealer. I haven't used a concealer yet because this is my first time trying it, but with a lot of eyeshadows, some people use concealers as primers. I went ahead and used an e.l.f. primer, which, like I said, is very affordable, under $3, and it did great. The fallout was very minimal, and everything else I am very pleased with. So I am enjoying this look, and I hope you enjoyed it too. I did let you know exactly what colors I used on the actual palette, and remember, I did use only the brush it came with, and it blended quite well. So imagine if you have specific brushes that are probably more high-end, or even if they're not high-end, but they have fluffier bristles or anything that you like about the brushes that you use, then you're definitely going to get probably a better outcome, even better than mine. I hope so. So again, thank you for watching this video. I know I'm rambling, and I will see you on my next one. Bye.